Giving all praise and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shah. I am Israel, true father of Yahweh. I just came to talk to y'all about the last days, man, the time that we live in. Give y'all a couple precepts out the Bible, warn our people of the signs that are going on. We got signs. You have brothers in Orlando and in Atlanta dressing in dresses, all that Sodom and Gomorrah. You have the sea and the river turning red. Wow, that's Revelation. And you got a lot of artists, rappers and singers doing a lot of let me see, how can you say it? Doing a lot of worship concert, But, Yahweh said pay attention to the sign. Yahweh Shai, he said pay attention to the sign, So, but I'm going to give you a couple of scripture on why we live in these last days. But first, we're going to go with Ezekiel, because he boosts my spirit to warn our people. We're going to go to Ezekiel chapter 3. And we're going to start with verse 16. See, this is why I'm here. See, not only I'm just trying to save my people, their soul, and not only I'm trying to save my soul too. But we have to wake up, Israel. I'm talking to the Native American, the Latino, the Hispanic, and the so-called blacks, African American. We are God's chosen people. And I'm trying to wake up some of our people, to the truth. Because he talk about that. Jesus talk about that too. We're going to get to that too. But we're going to read Ezekiel chapter 3. We're going to start at verse 16. And it came to pass at the end of 7 days that the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, this Ezekiel. And the word came to Ezekiel, saying, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. He had made Ezekiel a watchman to the house of Israel, just so as he made me a watchman to the house of Israel. And more of our Israelite brothers who are in this truth, teaching the truth, this true gospel, what Jesus speak of, that bring to the end of the time. Like I said, the end days. They talking about the end days is really the last hour that we live in, so. But he made Ezekiel a watchman unto the house of Israel. That's the so-called black, the so-called Native Americans, and the so-called African Americans. He made Ezekiel a watchman. Like I said, so it's me. Therefore, hear the words at my mouth and give them warning from me. So now I'm out giving y'all warning. Just like I told y'all, I'm here to warn y'all. That's all I can do is warn y'all. Y'all have to save y'all own soul. Y'all have to work out y'all own salvation. It's a narrow lane. But if we want to see the kingdom, you know what you got to do. So, but I'm here to give y'all warning from God. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die. The ones that living in their sin. When he say to you that you surely die. All the words that come out of Yahweh's mouth They never gonna come back void. So what he speak, he mean. He really do, he mean it. Verse 18 again. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way. Now, I see you in your sin just like I'm on here now. I'm warning y'all. And I hope y'all hear this warning, because he said my people ain't going to hearken. He said that y'all some stiff-necked people. And we are. We are. You know. And ain't nothing I can do about the 2/3. But the ones that do hear the word and hear or open up their ears and listen, you know, this for you. But I have to warn you, because if I do not warn you, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man should die in his iniquity. And if he die in his sin, his iniquity is sin. If he die in his transgression, but his blood will I require on thy hand. His blood gonna be required on my hand. So that's why I'm here, out to warn y'all. So I want to read Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 16 through 17 for y'all, because that's why I have to warn you. You know, so I'm going to keep reading for a little more. Verse 19. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. Now, I warn you. So if you all got an ear, let him hear. If a man have an ear, let him hear. Let's go for y'all women too, because you're a woman. So when he say he mentioned man, he mentioned all y'all. He talking about woman and man. So if a man have an ear, let him hear. So if I warned y'all, and you still keep sinning, and you die in your iniquity, I deliver y'all. I deliver that soul from off my hand. I deliver that blood off my hand. So, I'm here to warn you. But these last days we living with the sign that Yahweh Shai, go to Matthew. Matthew 24. And we'll start with verse 37. Now, I was talking about the mans in the red dresses and the seas turning red, all types of signs. And it said that Yahweh say that our people is not gonna hearken. And just like the days of Noah, when Noah was building the ark, and they thought Noah was crazy. They thought Noah was gone out of his mind.
And he talked that shit for 120 years.
Yep. But Noah wasn't crazy. Noah wasn't crazy. Noah was a prophet of the Most High. But in Matthew chapter 24, verse 37, this Jesus, red letter Jesus, talking. I'm going to start verse 36. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no not the angel of heaven, but my Father only. So that day, when he sent his son back, don't no man know, not even Jesus know when he coming back. And that's another thing, that's another class, that's another lesson. How, against the Trinity, you know, how can Jesus be God if he don't even know when he coming back? But we'll talk about that later. But just like as the days of Noah, verse 37, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. The same way they were partying, enjoying themselves, drinking, giving in marriage. I'm saying about enjoying what you see going on as today, and our people is not. They is not thinking about what's going on in this world. They are more into themselves. They are more lovers of themselves.
Yep.
They're more trying to please themselves, to trying to come back to the laws and statutes and commandments of the Most High to be saved. He said many are called but few are chosen. I don't know what it takes for a person to grab hold of it. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating, drinking, marrying, and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. Just like what's going on now. You got the man's in the dress, the Sodom and Gomorrah, the seas turning red. You got everybody worshiping the warlock, everybody just running to save it. You got
earthquakes in diverse places.
Earthquakes in diverse places. You have
Wars and rumors of war.
all that. You got all that going on. And did y'all see what's going on with your rappers? The video, the dude, Lil X Nas or Lil Nas X.
Oh, walking down the street in the drove.
The video this new music video he got out, the boy is marking, he blaspheming Yahweh, he blaspheming Jesus bad. He falling.
He was just institutionalized.
For real?
Yeah, it's a video of the nigga walking down the street. They said that he had OD'd or something, man, but the nigga walking down the street in the drove, just talking to himself, and the dude riding beside him filming.
He gone. No, they got him bad because he sold his soul.
Mm-hmm.
He sold his soul, y'all. And y'all is demonic with him when y'all listen to his music, and y'all be he had a young boy about 12 or 13-year-old call him and told him that he looked up to him, and he gave him the courage to come out the closet. A young 13-year-old man. Y'all tell me this ain't the end of the world, man. Sodom and Gomorrah. Everybody think it's pleasant to be with the same sex that you are. Wow. Before, as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. Until that day, that sky gonna crack. While y'all run around here eating marriage, dancing and giving in marriage, enjoy life, ain't thinking about the commandments of God, ain't thinking about the laws, ain't thinking of trying to save your soul. What y'all think is ain't life after this?
I don't think they already saved.
They can't be.
Cause they was. They saved already.
If they were saved, why is we still going through all this? What we going through? Why is we still in?
That's Christianity.
We still in oppression.
But you know that what they say in Christianity, bro. That we saved. If you believe in your heart that Jesus Christ died on the cross, then you saved, nigga.
But as soon as that sky cracked, as soon as that sky cracked. In verse 39, and knew not until the flood came, and knew not until that sky cracked, and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. The last day, baby. The last hour. However you want to put it. We living it. We living it. Let's go to 2 Timothy. Go to 2 Timothy. Chapter 2 Timothy chapter 2. Chapter 3. This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3, verse 1. This know also that in the last day perishable time shall come. Now, in the last day perilous time shall come. Look what's going on. Just pay attention to the signs. We have to pay attention to all signs, all signs. Look up, because your salvation draws near. It's nearer than you ever expected. Yahweh Shai is right there at the door. He's right. You might look up in the sky and see an eye looking at you. For real, because he's right there. He is right there. Verse 2. For man shall be lovers of their own self. Man's going to be lovers of what I was just telling you. They love themselves. Man going to be lovers of their own self. Covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breaker, false accuser, incontent, fierce, despiser of those that are good. That's bad. Because they want to be good and do law, they despise them. They hate them. They look for wicked things. That's why he say, all Israel, not Israel. You know, you have some wicked Israelite made a covenant with the heathen. So you have to watch yourself. You have to watch who you socialize with. Verse 4. Traitors, headed, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of God. And that's what's going on as today. You jump on Facebook because you got more women shaking their body like, is that all you have to offer a man? No. Can you offer Proverbs 31 to a man? Can you be that woman? Can you? Let's go to the book of Amos. Amos chapter 8. And we're going to start with we're going to get verse 11. I think that was the verse, verse 11. This is the book of Amos, chapter 8, verse 11. Behold, the days come, said the Lord God, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but the hearing the word of the Lord. Y'all better grab hold to it. This all we can do is warn y'all. We cannot hold your hand. You cannot get on my back and walk with me. I got to work my own salvation out, and that's what I'm doing as of now. I'm trying to work my own salvation out. I'm trying to save some of my people. I'm trying to open up some of my people's eyes. I'm trying my best to walk in all the ability of God's laws, statutes, and commandments. Because that word going to disappear. The spirit going to be him. But when that spirit leave, and those that are following laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High, he's going to protect them. He's going to protect them. So we ain't out there just for us. We ain't out there just to be out there. We out there trying to save souls. That's what we are out there for. We out there trying to bring our people back to the covenant that we made with the Most High, our forefathers. We are still in that covenant. We are still bound to that covenant from generation to generation. He gave it from Abraham to Isaac, from Isaac to Jacob, from Jacob to the 12 tribes of Israel. And that became us. The so-called black African American, the so-called Hispanic, and the so-called Native American. Salaki. We are bound to a covenant, a deal that we made with the Most High, our forefather in the wilderness. We are bound to this covenant, and we just trying to bring our people back so we can get back to where we are. The last precept I want to get is Zephaniah. Zephaniah chapter 2. Verse. Start from the top. Salaki. So this is what we need to be doing, Israel. Gather yourself together. Yea, gather together. O nation not desire. O nation not desire is the nation of love. Hold what you got and go to Psalms. What that is, Psalm 83. Psalm 83, yes. This is the book of Psalm, chapter 83, verse 2. When we were just talking about, O nation not desire, check this out. For lo, thy enemy make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. All the other nations that hated us, they sat around it, they gathered themselves around a table and decided about what they gonna do to the nation of Israel. You, me. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. Who is thy people? God's people. Who is that? Israel. His servants. And consulted against thy hidden one. Who are the hidden one? We are. How many times our name been changed? Well, we've been called everything but what? The true child of God. We've been called everything but the true child of God, who we really are. So we are the hidden people. We've been called color. We've been called nigger. We've been called Negro. We've been called black. We settled with the African American. That's what we settled with back in the 80s. So we the hidden one. We are. Verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation And what we just read in Zephaniah, O nation not desire, let come and let us cut them off from being a nation. Now that Mexican brother, that Puerto Rican brother, don't know they brothers. That Native American brother, that African American brother, don't know they brothers. They cut us off from being a nation. They separated us. That go with the northern 10 tribe going into their captivity. Then you have Judah, the southern tribe, going into their captivity. They separated us. They pulled us apart. Now we don't know who we are. Let's finish this right quick. Verse 4 again. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel, I'm going to say that one more time, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. You don't even know who you are. O nation not desire. Wow. We have to do better than this. Go back to Zephaniah, and we're going to start at the top again. Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourself together. Yeah, gather together, O nation not desire. Before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the shaft, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you. Israel, we got to get this together. Before it's over, before the day come upon you, before the Lord bring his anger upon you, I advise y'all to get to the law, statutes, commandment, and do them to the best of your ability that you can. Read a verse, read a chapter a day. Draw nigh to them. You got to find something to comfort you. You're going to have to find something to protect you in these last days. Perish time are coming. Perish time are coming. And we ain't seen nothing yet, Israel. We haven't seen nothing. Y'all think y'all seeing killer. You're going to start seeing dead bodies just laying in the street, and you're just going to be walking past. Oh, that's coming. That's coming. Do you want protection, baby? You know where you got to go. You got to go to the Father. You got to give all your trials, your tribulation, your cares, your prayers. You got to give it all to him. You got to unask yourself. You got to tell your son. You got to tell your daughter. I have to sit y'all down to the side, because it's him. He going to make things better for us. He the only way to go. The only way to go. With that being said, I just want to give all praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, and Israel. You know, subscribe, like, and share. We can conversate and we can discuss these topics. We live in the last hour. We living in the last hour. We living in the last hour. All praise to Yahweh. Kwam Yasharala.